Let's start with you, Eric. What an amazing story! I've read the story, and it's quite something. Congratulations, first off, I guess. But tell us a little bit about how it all happened for you.
I was looking to be a cycle leader, like to take people out cycling, and I was doing one of the Glasgow cycles, and I happened to mention it to one of the other guys I was with, and he goes, "No, there's a qualification you need to go for, ride leadership." So I looked up, and it was a bit pricey. So I went to my local job centre, and they went, "No, we won't pay for that." So I was going through the internet and seen this thing, you want to become a cycle leader for a club? Goes, I'll click on that link, and spoke to a guy, I think it was Liam. He goes, "Come down, meet Richard and that in the Phoenix Club." Come down, spoke to Richard, went out in a couple of the cycle rides, and he goes, "You're going for your cycle leadership course." And I was absolutely petrified at first. Went and done the course, and it was easy. I mean, all I was doing was cycling, and come back and had a big cheesy face for ages after that. I think it was one of my most appreciated, got certificates that I've got, and absolutely loved it. So if I can do it, somebody else can, as I proved with one of our other cycle leaders.
Absolutely amazing. Jenni, you must be extraordinarily proud to be involved with something like this, right?
Yeah, it's an honour to be here presenting this award. It's the National Lottery Sports Award to Eric today, because what he's done is he's come from a position where he didn't want to do sport. He didn't want to do anything because he suffers with scoliosis, and so he wasn't actually going out and doing anything. You don't mind me saying
No,
this.
it's all right.
And he found it quite difficult, and you were on antidepressants and lots of tablets, and then he got a bike. And he found cycling, and he realized there's a joy that you get from doing a sport. And then you became part of the Phoenix Community Centre. And it just goes to show that by being part of a community, actually, the love for cycling became something that was full-time, and he's now a full-time volunteer here and helps other people. So other people who might be in a similar situation to Eric now come here because of him, and they can see how much joy he's getting from it. As you said, you had a smile from ear to ear when you first went on the bike, and you got all your qualifications. And it's just a joy to see how much enjoyment you get out of it and how much you're giving back to the community now.
Now, there's loads and loads of people, Jenni, isn't there, that have obviously entered for this. I think it was something like 1,300 people that competed in this particular category. So it must have been especially hard, to kind of like whittle it down. But did you have that job? Who had that job?
No, those people are top secrets, because we can't have them bribed in any way, shape, or form. But no, there were 1,300 people, one winner, and there's a lot of people to consider, a lot of amazing stories, a lot of incredible individuals who, by the way, absolutely deserve to win in their own right. But there was one that stood out, and that was Eric. So I think the fact that he's done so much to help this community and also to help himself, and it just goes to show the power of sport as well. And I think that's something that we all need to remember. Sport doesn't mean you have to be the best. You don't have to win. You don't have to get Olympic gold to experience the benefits of a sport, to experience the physical benefits, the mental health benefits, and the social benefits.
So, Eric, you obviously, an amazing achievement. I can't congratulate you enough. Just absolutely phenomenal. And I can see you're smiling from ear to ear, but this was never your intent to win something like this, was it really? This has just happened, and you're just delighted, aren't you?
I think it was a guy for Basketball Scotland asked me my story, and I told him it, and that was the end of it. I get the call saying, "You've won the National Lottery Award," and at first I thought it was a joke.
Yeah, I bet you did. And so when did it sink in, Eric? When did you eventually kind of like realise, do you know what, this is for real?
Probably this morning.
Right. Okay. What, when Jenni turned up and said we're doing a load of interviews, yeah?
Wait a minute, this is really happening.
And there's an actual shiny award in the room as well. It's all here with your name across it.
So Jenni, tell me, is there actually an award ceremony taking place off the back of this as well? Or has that already happened?
The the award ceremony is something that's not necessarily going to happen. I don't think you necessarily need it. I think ever since COVID's come along, everything's changed a wee bit. So it's lovely that we get to highlight incredible winners like Eric by coming and visiting in person. We don't necessarily need the red carpet event to highlight the good work they've done.
No, I mean, this is really truly inspirational. I think the story, you know, and where it comes from as well, Eric, you know, with regards to your mum passing and all that sort of thing too. I mean, clearly that spurned you on a little bit. And I suppose, you know, you kind of like got out there and got that bike off the back of that, didn't you, really, with regards to a message that your mum left you. Is that right?
Well, when she died, about a year or 4 or something, my dad had passed away.
Right.
And my mum had left me some money, and rather than like going out and getting a wad of booze and like getting wasted, I went, no, go and get a bike. She's out a bike run, and we've seen the nature, and like, we've got plenty of like trails that we can go down through 7 Lochs, and it's absolutely brilliant. I thought it was good, so I got somebody else into it, and a few years started cycling, and I come down the Phoenix Club, ended up with a cycle loader, and it's just one thing after another, and the enjoyment you get to people is absolutely brilliant.
You told me a brilliant story that Eric now teaches other people to cycle as well, much like you obviously learned. There's now, but not just like children, but fully grown adults who you are making sure they can cycle as well.
Well, like when you make like a full-grown adult smile as if they were like 8, 9-year-old at Christmas when you get your best present ever, it's absolutely amazing. You can't buy stuff like that.
No, definitely not. Listen, Eric, congratulations. I'm sure your mum, you know, is looking down on you, along with a lot of other people as well that are extremely proud and the inspiration that you've shown here. So a massive well done. I mean, fully deserved. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks.
Jenny, thank you as well.
Thank you for having us, John.
All right, take care.
Cheers.